Hey everybody, sorry about the slight mess. Yeah, like you can see half of the mess. It's a bit of a sort of a updatey thank you mail time video just to explain what the new, and I also need to ask your opinions on a name for a new series of videos. There is a reason this is here and not connected to a bottle, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So these have been sent to my PO box, links is in the description. Address is in the description. Oh, let me just make sure I can read this. Yeah, looks like I can read this on camera. Hi Spicy, hope you can use these chain sprockets. I wanted to have it done as a commission, but times are hard at the moment. These are from my YBR125. Keep making the videos from Carl the Gardener. I hope times get easier for you, dude. I know what it's like to be in a bit of a bind. Oh, God. Maybe a future set of sprockets when things are going a bit better. You really got your money's worth out of them. That's quite cool. I don't get many that are this worn, but that's razor sharp. If I clean those edges, I've done one like this before. I'll find a picture, and it actually ended up looking quite cool once you take some of the teeth off, because it looks like a continuous wave, like a saw blade. That probably wouldn't have been the best one to weld, so I wouldn't feel so bad about it, because that's so thin. Yeah, I think if you want a commission done, do it with a future set when they're not quite so warm. So I don't think you've lost out too much. I think that'll make an alright clock on its own though. So thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Hope things go better for you. And this is an Amazon Prime one. What's this? Whoa! What this basically is a magnetic wristband. Oh, God blimey. It's like one of those things from the 90s. Okay, so basically, from what I can see, the idea is, I just hit an odds and sods box. If you're putting like loads of screws in something, you can keep them on your wrist while you're going. That's interesting. I don't know. I wasn't even aware these were a thing, but that'd be interesting to see. Like, I bet it does come in useful at some point, or at some point I'm like, I really need a load of strong little magnets. That's an interesting one. Didn't even know that existed. Maybe it's going to be one of those things that over time you're like, my God, this thing's so handy. It has so many uses. And it sticks to things. There's no note or anything with it, so I don't know who it's from. I have a suspicion, but I might be wrong, so I won't say. But if it is who I think it is, he knows I know, and thanks. Anyway, as you may have seen in recent videos, I mentioned I'm going to be doing some videos of like making household everyday objects. Like in the past I made a toilet roll holder, and I've made a drain grill. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to make things which are everyday objects that people find useful, but in a much more fabricated way, you know, metal and welding and stuff like that. Or wood, whatever, you know, whatever I can think of. Just as a fun little project videos to do, where you suggest something I should make, and then I'm like, okay, how would I make one of those with what I have, and then make it. I think people seem to be quite interested in this. I've had lots of suggestions, and I have actually decided what I'm going to do for the very first thing. And for that, I need to thank a couple of people who made a contribution through PayPal to help me get some gas and stuff. Well, thank you. It's amazing you helped me do that. I also got a couple of clock sales. Fantastic, so I've been able to put the money into, well, I need to show you. So I've gone and got a nice new fresh full bottle of argon. This stuff is not cheap. A refill is 40 quid and is only 14 litres in this. Doesn't last forever. I've also got hold of an offcut of wood because I have an idea for something I can make from that. Some 10mm mild steel rod. That will be used in stuff. I'm not going to go into this because it might not work out. I've also got some box section here, and I've got a bit more box section here, but I actually need to go back and get some more, and I've got some offcuts of just plate steel, and I've got a piece of box section there that I've got an idea for. It might not look like much now, but I have envisions of what this will become. So I have most of the bits I now need to make a few things and make videos on doing those. A couple of them will be pretty simple, probably something other people could do themselves. But I will make a couple and put them on the Etsy store. But of course this has only been possible with the help of you guys, whether that be people who support me through Patreon. You guys are amazing, and we get more and more by the day almost. We're always getting one new person a day. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really opening up ideas of things that I can do with a bit more of a budget, but also feeling a lot less stressed about things, knowing I can concentrate more on creating and doing rather than worrying about covering that next bill. And again, I say huge thanks to those people through PayPal, but also to the viewers, the people who watch my videos, who sit there and watch through my videos. You are really helping too, because it's helping the channel get picked up more by YouTube. Sort of view time has really picked up as I've been really trying to make the best content I can that both I enjoy, you enjoy, and all of that. Okay, I want to keep this super short, so I just want to ask you this question. Do you think that I should give the videos like a title for a series? Like, you know, I was calling my videos before Metalworks number because it meant that I didn't need to worry about what I was doing in each video. But it does make them a lot less searchable. So do you think I should have a name for the series? Or do you think that I should title each video as like for instance, I don't know, say I was going to make a walking stick. I'm not making a walking stick. Now people are going to want me to make a walking stick. Actually, I could make a pretty awesome walking stick. Actually, no old person would be able to carry it. It would kill them if they tried. Okay, whatever. If I made a walking stick, you know, I could call it like, we make stuff, I don't know what it's going to be called, number something, or we can call it like making a walking stick out of I-beam, I don't know. See my point? I think it's probably better to individually title each video rather than having a series name, but I do feel like it should have a series name within it, like so people know, you know, so you know what it is. Like I have Metalworks videos, well, it kind of is Metalworks videos, but it will be its own little thing. So can any of you think of a cool little name for, like, you know, for making stuff out of stuff? I mean, it is upcycling, but I don't want to really use that term, because upcycling to me is very much people on Facebook are like, I'll buy this thing and then I'll shove a lamp fitting in it. Is that been pat tested and legal to make sure it doesn't electrocute someone? What? I'm selling it on Facebook for 20 quid. Needs gone today. Oh god. That's why I don't make lamps. They have to be approved. I don't want to attach 240 volts onto a big piece of metal and then be like, yeah, go on, touch that. Even though I know I could do it safely, it's that what if scenario. I know one of my clocks is never going to hurt anyone unless it falls on their head. Well, then you didn't hang it properly. So tomorrow I'm actually going to start building the first thing that I've decided to build. It is a suggestion by people. There's like a few people have made similar suggestions, and it's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that would be cool. And I think I've got to work it out, but I think I've got it. I might have to go and grab a couple more bits of scrap offcuts of steel, maybe. But it's going to be built out of that stuff and welded together, and I think it will look pretty cool. Or at least it will function really well and be super strong. So, you know. Oh yes, one last thing before I go. The UM will be going, but I've already arranged what the next review bike from Lexmoto is, and let's just say it's not too dissimilar to the UM. Made sense to do them back to back. So there's lots of stuff coming. There'll be lots of bike content. I'm going to try and get myself away from work and just go for some random rides, so you get the random rides video, because I know people like that as well. I am one man. I do a lot. I'm trying to do my best, and I hope you can see that. Anyway, I'm going to get on because I need to edit this, and I need to eat, and I need to... whatever. Bye. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.